Hello and good afternoon. Here is the news at 4. First, the highlights. Lagos State government begins removal of illegal structures as amnesty ends. Nigeria Center for Disease Control and Prevention raises concern over rising cases of cerebrospinal meningitis. On the 14th, 5 people die, 2 missing as tragic blast rocks Spanish mine. And in sports, Nigeria Football Federation selects participants for CAF B license coaching course. And now the details. I am Akan Usen. Lagos State Building Control Agency, LABCA, has commenced the removal of illegal structures across the state following the expiration of the amnesty period granted by Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu. The exercise began in Ogudu GRA, where officials of the agency moved in to enforce compliance with the state's urban planning regulations, which was extended to 31st December 2024. To allow property owners regularize their documents. According to the permanent secretary, Labka Gbolanwoki, the enforcement drive aims to restore order to the state's physical planning landscape and ensure the safety of residents. Oki stressed that the Lagos State government has given ample time for property owners with illegal structures to obtain necessary approvals and comply with the state's building regulations. He added that several notices had been served before the final enforcement action was taken. Lagos Waste Management Authority LOMA has reiterated its commitment to achieving zero waste in Lagos State, aligning with global efforts to minimize waste generation and maximize resource recovery. Speaking on the sideline of International Zero Waste Day, themed towards zero waste in fashion and textiles, the managing director of LOMA, Muyiwa Gbadigeshin, said the event underscored the urgent need for sustainable waste management practices. Gbadigeshin noted that LOMA had continued to implement innovative strategies aimed at reducing landfill dependence, increasing recycling rates, and promoting responsible waste disposal among residents. He highlighted some of LOMA's key initiatives in its zero waste efforts, including the expansion of the Lagos Recycle Initiative, promotion of circular economy practices, and the enhanced enforcement of environmental laws. In line with this year's theme, Gbadigeshin announced that LOMA would be taking decisive steps to address the environmental impact of textile waste, revealing that textile waste constituted approximately 8% of the 13,000 tons of waste generated daily in Lagos. The Federal Ministry of Works has announced the planned closure of the Independence Bridge Marina bound, commencing on Tuesday, 1st of April. The Federal Controller of Works Lagos, Olukorede Kisha, says a closure is necessary to facilitate essential maintenance and rehabilitation works on the bridge. It will affect traffic from the Ahmadu Bello Way and Adeola Odeku towards Marina, Eko Bridge and Onikon by Zone 2. According to Kisha, the Independence Bridge will remain closed until the end of May for the repairs. She urges motorists to plan their journeys accordingly and seek alternative routes. The Federal Ministry of Works apologizes for any inconvenience this closure may cause as it moves to ensure safety and stability of road infrastructure. And now to the rest of the stories. The Nigeria Center for Disease Control and Prevention, NCDC, has expressed concern over the rising cases of cerebrospinal meningitis in the country. NCDC Director General Jide Idris says 807 suspected cases and 74 deaths have been reported across 22 states and the Federal Capital Territory as of March 26, and warns that its peak season runs from November to May. Idris assures that the agency has activated emergency response measures, particularly in the worst hit states, Kebbi, Katsina, and Sokoto. He explains that cerebrospinal meningitis is a life-threatening infection of the brain and spinal cord caused by Neisseria meningitidis bacteria. President Bola Tinubu has appointed Dr. Ibrahim Oloriegbe as the chairman of the National Health Insurance Authority for an initial 4-year term. A statement issued by the president's special advisor on information and strategy, Bayo Ononuga, said the appointment took effect from March 11, 2025. Oloriegbe, a former senator who represented Kwara Central in the 9th National Assembly, previously served as the chairman of the Senate Committee on Health and led the Joint National Assembly Committee on Health. He holds a Bachelor of Medicine and Surgery from Ahmadu Bello University, Zaria, as well as a Master's in Coaching and Consultation from the University of Oxford, UK, and HEC, Paris. And now to foreign news. At least 5 people have died and 2 are missing after an explosion at a mine in northern Spain. The blast happened at the Cerredo mine in Degana, Asturias, some 450 kilometers northwest of Madrid. Local emergency services said they had been called about a problem with a machine at the mine. At least 4 others were injured, and a search is underway for the missing workers. Ambulances, fire and rescue services have been sent to the scene. The Nigeria Football Federation (NFF) has identified and contacted participants in the first batch of the CAF B license coaching course that will run between April and August 2025. NFF Technical Director Augustine Iguavon said the 4-month course, which is part of NFF's strategic effort to build the capacity of coaches across the country, will be done in modules. He said this will run between April 7 and August 25. It can be recalled that the NFF organized a CAF C license course exclusively for women, and the first ever between the months of July and September last year. And that's all for the news at 4. Ensure you make use of your seatbelt while driving. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms. On X at Traffic Radio 961, Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961. On YouTube, subscribe and watch us live on our channel Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website on www.trafficradio961.ng. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration empowered 600 women with ingenious business ideas to the tune of 4 billion naira through the Lagos State Employment Trust Fund LSETFW initiative to empower Lagosians? You can get more details on the Lagos State government's website. To end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. Lagos State Building Control Agency (LABCA) has commenced the removal of illegal structures across the state following the expiration of the amnesty period granted by Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu. The Nigeria Center for Disease Control and Prevention (NCDC) has expressed concern over the rising cases of cerebrospinal meningitis in the country. We also told you that at least 5 people have died and 2 are missing after an explosion at a mine in northern Spain. And in sports, the Nigeria Football Federation (NFF) has identified and contacted participants in the first batch of the CAF B license coaching course that will run between April and August 2025. For contacts with the newsroom, please send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. And that ends the news broadcast compiled by Adirayo Idowolaya. I am Akan Usen. Thanks for listening and please stay safe. Good afternoon.